So, recap. Morning.
Good morning, afternoon. But yeah, we had a plan to ski today.
But we're broke.
So we chose not to ski.
Not work instead.
Yes. So we drove.
Not be broke.
And after the night on the couch,
It was fucking horrible.
like a night on the couch is actually really nice. Like if the
that was a bad couch.
that was a really bad couch. It's really cold up here, and I don't have clothes for that shit. Now I have like warm shorts, 2 pants,
I'm trying to make cold iced coffee.
cold coffee.
We have coffee, we have cold water, cold milk. So let's give it a shot.
And
Yo,
we,
can I get the whipped cream, please?
huh?
I think this is gonna be a very nice iced coffee.
We got out of.
If you ever want to put coffee in a plastic bottle, don't ask me why you won't. And yeah, these are paper cans.
Perfect.
Or just don't do this. Just go and buy coffee if you can afford it. Actually, no, don't. Don't buy coffee.
This is €4.5, and we have a coffee for a week or two. Yeah. So now we let off the Spanish muchachos into the hill. We are sitting here in the car with a good view. Almost
Making iced
internet, making iced coffee, making a website,
It's pretty nice when you think about it.
Coming.
Making our pitch deck,
pitch
our
deck,
business plan.
pitch deck and website is what's on my plan today. As long as we have internet, we can kind of work from anywhere.
Get your cup, please, sir.
I have a cup. Good.
I think it's fucking delicious. I haven't tried it yet.
Oh yes,
It is good?
yes, it's
Damn,
good.
I'm actually surprised myself.
Website and pitch deck. Pitch deck for the NHZ
Yeah.
that we will try to get going as soon as possible. The fun part about this company is that we are starting with cultivation in the States, in California and in Washington. On the side of the cultivation, to get some sense of cash flow, a sort of income out of setting up and crossing land trades. That was not nice. If you don't know what a landrace are, that a landrace is the original strain, the plant that is grown in nature for many years. Don't speak. Explain them what the landrace is.
You said it already?
Yeah.
What he said?
The original motherfucker that been living in the wild for a very long
The original
time.
motherfucker, yeah. Our like untouched strains that haven't been like nowadays. Everything is just fucking mashed together. Everything is a hybridized cross of whatever the fuck. So even if your little guy on the corner says he's got AK-47 and Gorilla Glue, who the fuck knows? Nobody knows anymore. So this is the only way really that we can, we have different flowers, we've got different other plant species that we know which are which and have been classified, but cannabis kind of stopped because of the whole legal thing, and then we only classified it as cannabis and hemp and not much else really. So all the different strains are just kind of lost unless you want to go by like Mexican, Cambodian weed, like the bush weed, the Thai weed. What else is there? There's the Mexican, Colombian,
Jamaican.
South African weed, South African bush weed. Mwah. And fiery red shit. All these different type of Nepalese weed.
I don't know if it's called Nepalese weed,
I would just
but
gonna call it Nepalese weed. But also weed in Kazakhstan. In Kazakhstan, weed grows like a weed by the side of the road. I really can't wait to go to Kazakhstan.
same.
Yeah, all these different land races and shit that we're then going to work with, but keep them at the land race thing and not start to cross and hybridize and fuck up everything so you don't know what is what anymore. But really focus on the cannabinoids, how we can apply that to actually help people and make them realize and understand what it is they're smoking and why.
Yes. Where the fuck is the weed?
Where's the weed?
There's the tobacco. There's the coconut.
The weed.
I don't know. Okay, I know. Yeah. So the cultivation part of NHZ is going to be really interesting. We are partnering partnering up with some very interesting people over there as well to do marketing on the marketing side. So because at the moment we are not marketing at all. We are posting pictures of what is going on and trying to get out there what is going on. But we are sitting in a position where we are doing a lot with all the medical cannabis patients, and we are doing a lot to try to get our medical cannabis transport in Europe going, and all these kind of things on the back end that we have to fix before we I value to like try to fix all these back things on the backside before we can focus on the marketing side, something we should do because it's highly valuable. But with the US company coming up, we have a team that's really genuinely insane at making content and putting everything together and get the content to give value to you all. So I'm looking forward to working with these guys and get more insights on how they picture it as well, because to market for the States is something totally different from trying to market to a stoner in Norway that lives in a forest, and yeah. But we cannot legally market it through Facebook and Instagram anyways.
There's a real marketing side where instead of having just the papers at a kiosk or a smoke store and somebody might see them in the corner, you actually have the option to say, hey, I'm going to stock this paper at this dispensary and I want a fucking big ass wooden sign that says Nordic Herb Zone behind it, and I'm going to give you $200 extra a month just to put that big display. Things like this, like old school marketing as well, a little more access to talking to people or word of mouth or...
Absolutely,
like
and
the
also...
way that dispensaries are in the US, people talk. Like people will go in and say, hey, what's up, what's new? Like what is there? Like it's not going to be just, can I get a pack of papers? And then they'll just take the OCB or the raw because that's what people always take.
A lot to start with, but I think... or I know we have a really good structure to start and enter the market there from the bottom up like we do now. And we have to now get the pitch deck done and get the few last numbers of details on the cultivation side, and then we will get this pitch deck and the one pager out to investors and the rest of the network that would be a possible investor to this project that I'm really fucking looking forward to get going. So yeah, that is our US plan for the next year. And in Norway we are this year going to travel, or our Norwegian team that's back in Norway, Q, Marius, Tor, they're gonna travel around in Norway to all the cities like Oslo, Bergen, Kristiansand, Tromsø, Finnmark, all towns in Norway. So if you want a visit from us in Nordic Herb Zone, send us a message and we will put your town on the map and we'll come over there and smoke with you and get all the papers and our products into store near you. And that's the way I like to, or we really like to do business this way, to actually meet up in person and give out some samples and talk to the people behind the counter. Yeah, Norway is Norway is gonna be a hard part to sit down and smoke a joint with them. But yeah, Norway, we are gonna travel a lot more this year, even with Corona. Sorry, we are gonna keep safe, but if you wanna smoke a joint or meet up, of course you have to smoke your own joint. I assume that everyone that we meet have medical cannabis anyways.
And if you don't, you know how to go about that. We're working on the new website to make it even simpler, even more easy and straightforward to find out what it is that we do, what it is that we provide, and how it can maybe help you.
On NordicHerbZone.com.
NordicHerbZone.com. NordicHerbZone.com. There's Policía Local though.
So yeah. Yeah? Do we do more updates for these people?
These wonderful people, what more updates?
These wonderful people. We can also take... Yeah, I have some more news for you all. This year, or a bit ago, as some of you already know, that we tried to transport medical cannabis to Norway. and that didn't go very well. So we have had a small chat with our doctors, and they say that if you're living in any other country or in certain European countries, we are able to deliver your medicine to your door. So if you have any questions on what countries this is about and what if it's possible to deliver to you, send us a text or a mail at medical@nhz.no and we will help you out and try to make that happen. Get that happen. Because yeah, Corona and traveling to get your medical cannabis these days is not the best. When you are a medical cannabis patient, to travel, maybe you have some diagnoses or you are not well to travel at all, you don't like to travel and all these things. And also the cost of traveling, so
You just can't be fucked.
it's a good solution. It's a good solution.
Cost of travel is just a crazy thing.
Yeah. So yeah, contact us if you want your medical cannabis delivered in European countries, not Norway, because Norway is fucked up. So yeah, I think that's kind of what we had for our update today,
Yeah,
more or less.
more or less. I think that kind of sums it up.
Yep. But yeah,
Now we're gonna wait for the Spanish boys.
now we're gonna wait for the Spanish. Fuck, they are. It's already 1:30.
Yeah, you're.
I missed with an hour.
Yeah, I said between 1 and 2 they made me get tired and call, but they haven't called me. They haven't called him. So
It's some Norwegian genes in these Spanish people, isn't it?
I mean, this is one of the Spanish guys who went to Sweden for the winter.
Yeah, I know.
He left the sun coast of Spain and went to Sweden.
To spend the fucking winter in Sweden.
And when did he leave? September? October?
No, October, November, I think. October.
Cold month.
Cold month. Cold. But yeah, anyway, thanks for the update now, and we will see you around. Absolutely try to get more updates for you all, and try to be more there for everything this year. A lot more there. And get things going!
Let's fucking go.